some radiation tips because I know some of you are on like the same timeline as me and are about to start radiation. So I thought I would throw together a quick list of some tips and tricks. I want to start with, this is your own personal journey. Just like chemo, what side effects somebody else got, you are not guaranteed to get, and vice versa. One of my radiation nurses told me is to hydrate. So important to drink water. If you think about it, if you are well hydrated, your skin is going to be more moist and you're going to be able to heal faster. Speaking of burning, as some of you may know or remember, not long ago I was like freaking out about starting radiation. When I got my simulation done, that's where they do your mapping and have you do the CT machine and blah, blah, blah. I asked that lady if she happened to know if there was a correlation between being fair-skinned, i.e. ginger with Asian eyes, and burning, because I burn so easily. I'm like borderline allergic to the sun. So yeah, I was super nervous to start radiation. She is saying, as far as she knows, it's not so much how easily do you sunburn, it's more so how fast do you heal. I have a scar here and I have a scar on my thigh. Twice during chemo I ended up scratching myself and I was like, cool, these are gonna take forever to heal, and now I'm scarred. Thankfully, now that I'm 3 months post chemo, I'm not taking so long to heal. So far so good with the radiation. I have been applying moisturizers and lotions and stuff. Today is radiation number 5 and so far so good. I'm just a little pink. I've noticed there is some nipple sensitivity. If I, run my arm across it or something on accident, it's kind of like, oh yeah, we're doing radiation. So there is a little bit of sensitivity, but so far so good. Moisturizer. So I'm surprised that the oncologist doesn't have like this special list of moisturizers you can use that, would be like really helpful, but they just said stuff like Aquaphor and CeraVe. So at Costco, I bought a twin pack of this Cetaphil moisturizing cream ultimate with prebiotic aloe, and it was a twin pack, and it's probably overkill, but hey, I've got it if I need it. But you want to start moisturizing before radiation starts. I don't know, a couple days, a week. The earlier, the better. For me, my breast cancer was on my left side. So I am focusing on the middle of my chest over to my rib cage and about 2 finger lengths under your breast, because you're going to end up with like a square. And don't forget the back of whichever shoulder. So the radiation at certain angles is going to have to exit your body. And I've seen people with burns on the back of their shoulder because they didn't know. So make sure you are also moisturizing the back of whichever shoulder with whatever moisturizer you're going to use. Okay, so here's my routine. Do whatever works for you. This has so far been working for me. You don't have to buy what I bought. So these were a pretty penny, and I will admit I panic bought these. Katie Fletcher, I believe. I will try to tag her. She was sent these before she started radiation. Somebody gifted them to her. So I did some research and I bought them. It's called Neogenesis. I got the intensive moisturizer and the advanced cellular serum. So what I have been doing is, in the morning, I will shower. You have to put on your moisturizer no less than 2 hours, from my clinic, no less than 2 hours before any radiation treatment. So because mine are now in the morning, I shower, I put on the serum first, rub it all over. While I let that settle in, I'll moisturize my face. Then I follow it up with the intense moisturizer, rub it all over, do my makeup, blah, 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 go to radiation. When I come home, I will slather the Cetaphil cream on all of this area and the back. And then I put on a comfy bra. I've been rocking sports bras. You don't want anything that's going to cause a lot of friction, no tight bands. And since my skin is still intact, knock on wood, I will wear my regular bras to radiation, and then when I come home, I will slather, my lotions on, and then I will put on like a comfy sports bra. These that have the zipper in the front are left over from my lumpectomy surgery back in June, and these have come in handy again. So it's just basically wear like a comfy bra. It doesn't have to be a sports bra, but something that isn't too tight, and you don't want to wear your really good bras. You don't want to ruin them with ointments or lotions, staining them. And then before I go to bed, I was gifted by a friend Thunder Ridge Emu Oil. Emu oil has a lot of healing benefits, and you can do your own research, and I apply it before bed. So I'm using realistically 3 different things. I don't know if it's necessary. I went overboard, and yeah, I'm doing everything I can to get through this without severe burns. So like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. You don't have to do what I'm doing. This is just what I have been doing. Hey, soap. The radiology team recommended a very gentle soap like Dove. So what they say to do is just lather up with the soap and wash the necessary parts, and then just let the water run over. You don't want to scrub the skin. You don't want to cause any extra irritation. If you don't want to commit to like a 6 or 8 pack of whatever soap you choose, you can just go to Dollar Tree and pick up a couple bars. That's what I did. Yeah, $1.25. Deodorant. Aluminum-free deodorant. Just like not applying any lotions 2 hours before your treatment, you want to use a aluminum-free deodorant. So I'm actually using 2 different deodorants. I use my regular one in this armpit, and then I use the stupid aluminum-free in this armpit. Because you don't want the aluminum to intensify the radiation in your armpit. So go with a aluminum free, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. Fun fact, a lot of Asian people don't generally have like a BO smell. So thankfully I inherited that gene, being half Korean and half white. I do sweat, but it doesn't generally smell like taco pits. This is annoying. It doesn't stop the sweat. It helps with the smell. So at least my armpit smells fresh. But yeah, once I'm done with radiation, I will definitely be switching back to my regular deodorant in both armpits. It's deodorant versus antiperspirant, and deodorant just helps with the smell, but I don't want my armpit to burn. Thing would be jewelry. I am pleasantly surprised that my jewelry, all of this has not been an issue, because they're focusing here. When I get on the table and I lay in position, they just move my necklace up, and yeah, my big earrings are not an issue, which is really nice. Shaving. So they don't want you shaving whichever armpit with a traditional razor. You're at a high risk of infection. Obviously you don't want to irritate that skin. My husband's handy dandy head shaver, I got this on Amazon for him back when I was doing chemo, and I ended up using it quite a few times to shave my head, because I didn't like the patchiness during chemo. So yeah, I highly recommend these suckers. I used this on my head, and then after my lumpectomy, when I couldn't lift my arm high enough to shave it because of all the lymph node cording, I used this sucker in my armpit. Thankfully he doesn't care. Not that it would have mattered, I would have used it anyways. But yeah, I will be going back to using my husband's head shaver in my armpit as I progress through radiation, because I don't want to cause any extra irritation. But yeah, I think that was everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope that your radiation journey goes smoothly. I hope that some of this information helps. Yeah, as always, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.